Tesla. Yeah. So I'm about to get into this, man. From my last video, I was raving about the indexes, QQQs, and pretty much talking about Nvidia is the key to the rest of the market for 2025, February 26th when the earnings hit. But before I get into my next segment, which would be my Meta short, which will be my all-time position for 2025. I'm super headstrong on this. I'm going to talk about my first initial short position for the ending of 2024, 2025, which is Tesla. Despite the fact that Elon been in the news for multiple crazy things, insane things, we all can agree. But I'm an analyst when it comes to checking out these charts, and I run off of technicals. The news is in the technicals on the chart before the news hit. So looking at the Tesla chart, we at the 1 week, 5 year, and pretty much I'm about to jot down some lines on here that shows the technicals that I've been looking at and seeing the extra patterns in the stock to where it makes me want to short. And if you can see just right here, just right off the bat, you got these highs at 10, 24, 21, and we have this same high here right around this 12, 15, 2024. So let me draw this first line real quick. I'm gonna get this in here just to show you this real quick chart and real quick pattern that I see. Actually, this was the same pattern that I initially used October of the what was it, 1010 We Robot event, which made me short this, and you exactly see that here sitting in a chart. Where are we at? 2024. Let me see if I can slide over that because I want to make sure that I actually have this let me see if I have this on here. 2024. Um, wait, where are we at? This is the weekly. This is getting crazy. I'm trying to drag this marker. All right. 2024. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Yeah, so we're actually sitting in here. So it's not more so showing that candle. Actually, let me get to this one day and actually slide through to October. Here we go, right in here. This 265 right here around that We Robot event. And actually I'm gonna move that line, but you see it comes right back down towards this 195. And this is before earnings, which was a smart PR move by Elon. He actually been mentioning this for quite a while, about a year plus before the initial event hit. And he's been pretty much working around all of this downside with that We Robot event until it actually happened October 10, 2024. And then running into ER and then November 5th. But back to this weekly though, you see this weekly here, and we had this downside, this downtrend, which Tesla has been in for years. You actually see this, and this is all post split situations here, but you see this major down draw here on Tesla. And it eventually had broken out of that downtrend. But again, even if I move this here, you see it was still in this massive, massive downtrend. But the pattern that I seen was right in here. And I spoke about this last video. When you clone, when you go to clone your lines here, and if you put it in the exact same spot, these highs, or anywhere on these candlesticks, that line should be perfect. As soon as you clone it, that's how you know you actually have a clean pattern. Now, I'm going to also add another line right up under these here, and you see this bearish megaphone channel, and we're going to do it again here. Again, we had that Tesla's still dropping, so we're going to widen this out here. As you see, it's at 361. But again, Tesla has this down draw, and again, this is towards the 20 MA. I'm actually going to pull that up right now as well. Let's just throw this 20 MA up there. So you see right where this 20 MA is right here, right at this 348 area. So if you're looking here, the exact same thing back in, I want to say 2022, you see the exact same thing reoccurring here 2025. Now, as it drawn down here in 2022, you've seen it made a nice recovery, bounce back up to this top line. I'm expecting the same thing to still happen. There's usually buyers that step in around this 300 level. But again, I've been in this short position already since 480. I've been calling this out. I'm honestly tired of sick of permabulls who literally just say buy the stock. I've actually seen analysts actually mention that when they're just saying, hey, buy the stock as an idea, wait and see what happens. But again, the chart has obviously already had shown these bearish trends right here at the top, especially if you're charting pretty much like me and you're putting these lines out there. You actually see these down draws, and I actually want to actually put these things out there that you see now on the screen right in the middle, where I mention this is a perfect time to short the stock. And it's really more so due to Elon not, or Tesla not selling as much cars. And that's been since, I want to actually say 2021, 2022, start having these major earnings misses. There was a large report that came out that actually mentioned that Elon has started to pretty much show these major significant changes in selling EVs, and that's worldwide. Also started to miss in China. So a lot of people go off the hype of, you know, a lot of people go off the hype of Elon is the man. Elon doesn't miss, and it is a fact. Elon does create these great businesses. He has obviously SpaceX XAI, which he just had created, and it's already valued at quite a nice value already. But again, I look at the numbers, and the numbers show that Tesla is not selling cars. So again, um, it actually started to just show in the stock, and this is even post November 5th, where it definitely had a major boost up in, towards that. It made it towards that 500 level before selling off. But again, this was all ahead of earnings for 2025. So of course, investors was going to get spooked, and it started to sell off. So again, I still feel like there's more downside to the stock here. As you see, back in 2022, 2023, we had this major drawdown. So if the same thing continues here in 2025, we're going to see this well into 2026, and possibly see this major break below this 135 level. Again, if there is no changes with Elon selling vehicles and not the hopium of robo taxis, uh, you know, at home robots, etc., humanoids, whatever Elon can come up with, we're going to see these lows retested. A lot of people are actually talking about Elon might not be at Tesla for too much longer anyway. But again, regardless of the nature, all of that news will show in the stock way before that news hits. So yeah, I'm forever going to be short Tesla until I see a change in the delivery numbers and less bullshit that flies, into the investors' ears and whatever people believe.